Hello everyone, this is a new game Madhouse any percent speedrun of Resident Evil 7 on the PC version.
Hey baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! Oh, I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have, but all I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
So I guess I'll talk a little bit about this run. It's an 80% run, so it's not really going to help you if you're like looking for collectibles or anything, but if you're looking for like, you know, some base Madhouse strats or something like that, kind of works. But considering
This is the place.
considering that this is a speedrun, it's definitely not for beginners to follow. So if you're looking for achievements or basic strategies to get around bosses on Madhouse or anything like that, I would suggest checking out my no damage videos also on my YouTube channel instead. At the time of this recording, I am working on a Resident Evil 7 no save, no damage Madhouse 100% run, so we'll see that pretty soon. But yeah, I think I worked on this run maybe a little while before my RE7 run at AGDQ 2018. I think that was when I got this PB. I'm not even sure. I'll have to double check. But I don't know. Since this recording, I think the world record was improved to like 1 hour 35 minutes. And I looked at that run, and there's actually like a lot of interesting new routing and strategies that I hadn't even seen yet. Even like a very small sequence break. So what I'm doing here is I'm resetting as soon as the checkpoint is hit here, and in doing so, Ethan's foot speed goes from super slow to reasonably quick. So you're already saving a little bit of time by default over here. There's actually 2 places in the guest house where if you reset the game, well, if you hit the retry button rather, you will gain a short speed boost, and this is one of them. Depending on certain event flags being checked, your foot speed is going to go a little bit slower. So if you know those, it's going to help.
Damn it.
Specifically in the guest house section, if you're running the game on Madhouse. Coming up is a very small skip over here. You know, strafing in the water is actually not as fast as it looked before. It seems like the straight up fastest thing to do is to just keep going straight and just turn the mouse. So what we're going to do here is we are going to turn Ethan at a 270-degree angle from where we need to go and just strafe to the left. And Andre's body will not pop up in front of us. We need to make sure that we're hugging the wall, and the body will just not pop up and we can just go straight by. Then we pick up the bolt cutters and go ahead and use them. They're one slot to the right, so it'd be like FDF really quickly in order to use them.
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I? Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
Where are you taking me?
Someplace safe.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on? Baby, you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
So the first thing I did, you could see, was I discarded the letter from Mia in the inventory, and that opens up the slot to the left. And I oriented the cursor above the bolt cutters so that whenever I pick up
What is this
the
What'd they do to you?
fuse
Not now.
later, all I have to do
We need to
is
get out
tap
of
to
here
the
first.
left in order to use it.
I think it's this way.
There's really not a whole lot going on here. It's kind of the reason why speedrunning this game is a slog. I do love 20 minutes of hey baby.
Mia, we have to talk. That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember. There. It's there. This is it. I remember this room. There's another door here. I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone! We're gonna be a family now that you're here. There's another door here. I'm sure of it.
So the reason why I'm looking left and right over and over and over again is because we have to wait for Mia to finish her sitting on the couch animation. Basically, the camera needs to be X number of degrees away from Mia and also moving in order for Mia to teleport out of the room and the wall to break apart. Implied that Mia just runs right through the wall and breaks it. In order to trigger the next QTE sequence here, we need to go in and out of the bathroom and then head right back through the door here. This early part of the game has a lot of obtuse trigger hunting. For this section, it's just faster to just go ahead and let Mia stab you. She can't actually kill you here, so just don't even press anything. Just like don't even bother. You're about to get a full heal anyway.
I can hear her. I can feel her clawing her way back inside of me. Get out! Leave me alone! I've been bad. I deserve this.
The fuck are you, Mia?
So we're going to hit the door, then we're going to go to the bathroom and pick up both these first aids, use them both, and then go to Mia's feet. Which seems to be the most consistent way to get her to wake up. We need about 6 axe swings worth of damage in order to proc the animation where Mia will grab you and then slash her right through the head. We managed to get through this particular section without taking a single hit, which was great. She just spun around and just kind of grabbed us immediately, which is pretty rare. This fight has a lot of RNG to it. And we're going to line up the shadow down there and then wait for the phone to ring. Because we have to be a specific distance away before the phone will actually ring.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
Ideally, you want to have Mia die as close as possible to the hole in the wall here, so that this way you don't even need to go too far in order to pick up the axe. Upon hitting the checkpoint here, we're going to reset again so that we gain a little bit of foot speed here. Because our cursor was already on the bolt cutters, we can just open it that way. Pick up the fuse and make our way over to the fuse box rather, and put in the fuse. Then cue yet another cutscene. So it's like FAF and then
It's okay.
W and D
Okay, it's me.
to get out of there.
No, you didn't mean to hurt me.
Have done that! It fucking hurts!
Now, let's see how you feel.
Must contain outbreak. Gonna win, I promise. Must burn it all down.
You kind of have to go balls to the walls to fight Mia in this section up here. We're going to strafe up the stairs and go through the door, grab the heal, the handgun, and the bullets here.
Okay, fine.
We'll pick up the bullets in the room here in just a second. But before that, we're going to duck into the door here, grab another heal, grab more bullets. And what we're going to do is we're going to clip into Mia's hitbox while she's falling down. And we're going to head into the doorway and start shooting her.
They're reluctant.
This was actually a horrible start. I was actually hoping to close the door in front of her, but didn't turn out as well as I'd hoped. Or maybe I stopped using the door clip after that. I don't know. But the door clip basically makes it so that you can very quickly mag dump into her head. There's a trick called quick shotting where you can alternate between ADSing and not ADSing. And it will allow you to fire the gun faster. Also, I lowered my frame rate to 60 here. It was on variable with VSync turned off so that I could get the X clip to work at highest capacity, but I turned it down to 60 FPS so that I would stop getting cheap one-hit killed by certain enemies, because this is the only spot in this run where having unlocked frame rate saves time. Not really a whole lot of talking I can do during these cutscenes, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Come on. Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb son bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Yes.
Get out to little Marguerite. Hit boy's got to eat. He got to have his supper. Come here, boy. Let's do this.
Shit, he's not eating it, Jack. He's not eating it.
Shut the hell up, Marguerite.
I said for him.
Get the hell out of here.
You're a son of a bitch. Oh, I can't believe it. You son of a bitch. He's not eating it. He's not eating it.
This was supposed to be a very special feast. Come on, boy. God damn it! I'll bet it's that cop again. Goddamn pigs! I'm coming back for you.
So after getting the fuck out of here, we're going to go out this door and we're going to trigger the appearance of Jack. And upon hearing the music, we're going to turn around. Jack is going to follow us. And we're going to go over to this dining room table. But before we do, we're going to grab the antique coin while Jack is moving into position.
I see.
And we got to close the door behind Jack. Actually, maybe not close the door behind Jack. But anyways, the reason why I go with this strat is because it is a lot more consistent than just simply grabbing the key, going to the door, and then going to the hatch. Basically, I just got so sick of resetting over here that I just decided to go with this strat because it was so much easier. to get to the hatch, and that way I could focus on saving time in other parts of the game. So when we see Jack turn around there, we can just go ahead and walk behind him, turn the key, and walk down, jump into the hole. Pretty easy overall. Just get Jack to bust down the wall and do another loop, and then go outside, grab the key, and by the time you grab the key, he should drop his aggro and walk out. Now we're going to go outside the save room and back in order to trigger the phone call.
You did good, Ethan.
Zoe, right? And what the fuck are these?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive. You gotta get out of that house. There might be a way out through the main hall.
All right.
Oh, and that thing on your wrist is a codex. Don't lose it. It's important.
Grab the gunpowder on the way out. And then we can step into the kitchen. In order to trigger the appearance of the police officer quicker, that's why I used the key, the hatch key, on the door where we're supposed to place the ox statuette.
I mean, is this your property?
What?
This is the last of all the obtuse trigger hunting there is. I have no idea why they decided to make it that way for the officer to show
You
up.
understand. I gotta get out of here.
Calm down.
You're not listening to me. There are crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
Well, all right. Let me tell you this. You don't exactly seem like you playing with a full deck yourself, all right?
Are you kidding me?
Look, like I said, we've had several missing persons calls. And I can't rule out that an outsider like yourself may not be involved.
All right. I'll tell you whatever you want.
All right. Now that's more like it. Now, meet me in the garage. We'll talk there.
Hey, wait. You gotta give me your gun.
You must have lost your mind.
Look, officer.
Deputy.
Right. Deputy. Now, do you want to see my name in the obituaries? Or do you want to be a hero and save my life? A fucking pocket knife?
Here. Take it. That's all you're gonna get. Now go. Garage. Now.
What am I gonna do with a knife?
So we don't need to worry about grabbing any handgun bullets or anything like that. Just open this hatch and get ready for the Jack fight.
Hey, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
Now first you need to tell me what you're doing out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
No, it's my job. Why don't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try. Hey, put that door back. Put that door back. Wait!
Slash Jack in the face once, grab the G17 and open up the locker and grab the health in there. Probably a wholly unnecessary step, but anyways. Jack's being kind of a dick. Want to get in the car here with the car key and Jack will yank us out. Overall, it's faster to have Jack get in the car and do his thing. So we're going to keep slashing him until he starts to drive. He's going to start the car, and then we're going to mag dump his head. And that's precisely enough ammo. And then we're going to combine the gunpowder with the strong chemical that we made when we were opening the hatch by using the stripping agent on the neuro rounds. There's always a specific amount of time that needs to happen before the car explodes. So what I do here is I just crouch and I just like let Jack keep spinning me around. It doesn't actually cause any damage. The car exploding does cause a little bit of damage, but it's a pretty insignificant amount.
Go ahead, attention, boy. You're about to see some more. Fuck!
So coming up, we need to get 3 antique coins for the Scorpion key so that we can make it early into the basement. going to turn the wing nut on the ox statuette, and while that animation is playing out, we're going to push the shelf to the side here, then take the ox statuette, and we're going to make our way to the door. So there's a lot of really subtle menuing, as you can see. It's pretty important. I had to make sure that whatever... Like, when there's a part where I otherwise have to wait for the game to continue, I just open up my menu and I pre-orient the cursor. So the ox statuette was in slot 2, so I had to move my cursor to slot 2 before I picked up the ox statuette. And while that is opening, I'm going to pick up the antique coin and the gunpowder from the cabinet after the door to that is fully open. Then we're going to grab the scorpion key, which should also wind up in slot 2 now. Slot 1, rather, because the last item that we used in order to get out of our inventory was the antique coin. When we come down through here, I just aim at the four-legged molded, and that'll get him to jump out of the way. I used to just trigger the four-legged molded and run into the room to despawn him after grabbing the lockpick, but now I just aim at him and he just like sort of backs off. He just jumps out of the way. It's actually a lot faster to just solve the puzzle, and while the puzzle is solving itself, bust open the other boxes and grab everything. Gonna guard around this guy. Hopefully he doesn't sucker punch. It's kind of a 50-50 whether he's gonna sucker punch, but that's also the reason why I lower my frame rate to 60 is because I try to squeeze around a lot of these guys. Sucker punching, to explain what that is whenever an enemy during its spawning animation or some other animation just randomly decides to interrupt any and all animations in order to attack you while trying to run by. It's just a really, really cheap, really quick hit. And if you're playing at above 120 FPS, then sometimes the damage, because all the damage is tied directly into frame rate for melee attacks, especially if the hitbox is going to clip into your hitbox, it's going to cause like maybe 2, maybe 3 hits sometimes, and on Madhouse, that will absolutely kill you in one shot. Anyway, got kicked off, we got Sparta kicked off, we're going to strafe behind this body bag, kick it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, 4 enhanced ammo shots, and just keep slashing him while he's down. Be combining that ammo while Jack is getting up. We're going to reload the handgun. We're going to strafe over here, kick him again, and hopefully one of the hits from the body bag will do the job that it's supposed to. Then we're going to ADS the chainsaw and slash Jack in the back, and now he's on phase 2. Oh, this was a really smooth Jack fight. Beyond smooth. Wow, check that out. Like, that was just perfect RNG. I just couldn't have asked for anything to go better in that fight. Rearranging my inventory a little bit, putting the dog head in the bottom slot, the clock pendulum in the right slot. And after Jack's death animation is done, we're able to just chainsaw the bar off. One other thing to note is this game was not made, this game was not run on the version from the Microsoft Store. It is possible to download the Japanese version of the game, the 0D version. There's a rating system in Japan similar to the ESRB called 0. And the goriest version, which was released in America, would be rated 0Z in Japan for adults 18 and up. But Resident Evil has always been traditionally rated for 15 years and up in Japan. So there's a slightly censored version, which gets rid of some additional animations and is therefore faster to run in general. I expended a few handgun bullets just to keep it under 10 handgun bullets and reload my gun so that I wouldn't have to hold on to handgun bullets. After we unlock the box to get the extra enhanced handgun bullets here, that molded that's sitting behind the door will despawn, and we can just like run right through them. Yeah, next up, we're going to finish the rest of the finish the rest of Mansion 1. And we're going to orient the cursor over to the slot with the pendulum and grab the broken shotgun and the shotgun shells. Then there's a book here with the blue dog's head. Then we can exit out this way, and this is the quickest way to drop down is by taking the left door. And then because our cursor is already oriented, already oriented, we can just go ahead and use the clock pendulum, and while the clock pendulum is dropping down, we're going to mouse down into the bottom slot so that we have the cursor over one dog head, two dog head, like it can go in a sequence because all the dog's heads are arranged in a line. It makes the inventory really easy to navigate here. So 3 dogs heads in the door, and we are out. Now we can begin Old House segment, and we got the repair kit and the solid fuel. I didn't pick those up fast enough for some reason. We have to go in and out in order to trigger the phone call. Then we're going to combine the shotgun with the parts to get the over-under shotgun. And we're going to put away the knife and the scorpion key.
What is it you need me to do? Is it going to help me get out of here?
Yes. Now listen carefully, Ethan. My family and our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way to get it out?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever this stuff is out of the body. As long as you're not too far gone.
All right. So where is it?
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
So if we get this thing, I can help Mia and we can get out of here?
Right. And so can I. The old house is near the water. You can't miss it.
All right.
I just hope you can handle my mother.
Your mother?
Be careful. They'll be looking for you.
And pick up this makeshift grenade launcher. Oh, jeez. That is a nasty 6-second time loss. I tried to move the mouse over to the grenade launcher to pick it up, but looks like I just couldn't. You have to go to the box always before you pick up the grenade launcher. So now we're in here, we'll pull out the grenade launcher, and then we'll shoot at the corner of that wooden box there, and that will destroy both of those hives. Then we'll pick up the stone statuette. Our cursor should be oriented above, like on the next empty item slot.
Stay the fuck out!
Pick up the separating agent in the sink there, then pick up the solid fuel. The reason why I pick up the separating agent is because that way I can combine it with another grenade and get an additional flame round later for use against Marguerite. Yeah, next up, we're going to go out the door here and grab the backpack. We don't need to do anything else, just grab the backpack. There's a flame round sitting there. Which goes into our next item slot. And maybe I should have reloaded there.
Jesus, fuck!
Actually, it's not a bad place to not reload because then your item cursor is going to stay over the flame round. We can use that opportunity to pick up that solid fuel there. And pick up whatever's in this box here. And by reloading, our cursor is going to be over the valve handle here whenever we pick it up, rather than the crank. Gotta grab these shotgun shells, gotta grab as many as we can. It's a bit of RNG, what ammo you get from what boxes, unfortunately. So you have to destroy boxes in order to get a lot of the ammo in the game. We're not picking up the flamethrower because picking up the flamethrower will cause burner fuel to spawn. I'm gonna squeeze past Marguerite here, shut the door. And we got a YOLO over here in order to crank this, open this up, and grab the burner fuel. The bees, for some reason, don't spawn out of that hive like you'd expect them to. You know, I kind of wonder if maybe just grabbing the strong gunpowder or the strong chemical from the spider cage would actually be faster. Just aim down at Marguerite to get rid of all of her bees whenever she spawns them. Just so they get the fuck out of the way anyway. We'll have one flame round left. We'll fire it at Marguerite. Boom, boom with the shotgun. And then try to fire at her through the cracks. And it takes about 2 shots here from that big crack. I lost like, I don't know, 5-6 seconds there because I couldn't hit her. So we're going to open the box over here. I usually like to check the drawer to see if there's some shotgun shells in there, if I'm running not so well on shotgun shells. I think the trigger for the phone pickup is to get the cursor icon to show up.
That's it.
Where you would put the lantern later, and also open the box and read the file.
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any, but I did find out we need to make one. A D-series head and an arm. This can't be right.
A head? I think I have that around here somewhere.
You do?
I don't know about the arm, though. Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet. I still need to check the second floor here.
All right. Check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
So the new sequence break is right around there, but by using the stripping agent, as you saw, I was able to dismantle a flame round and combine a total of 4 flame rounds with all the stuff that I had there. Headed straight into the boss here. Gonna load up some standard rounds. Pop that. I got some extra health just in case, because sometimes Marguerite does not work out as well as we hoped, but I have also learned a lot about this boss fight since the last time I've done it, so... So we're gonna fire a grenade. 2 shotgun shells and 6 grenades.
Gonna get you.
Gonna load up the grenade launcher here. Boom, boom. I'm not even sure that I need to follow up with, I'm not even sure that I even need to follow up with the handgun bullets there. I think I only really need them to poke her, because I think she might have some invincibility. But a bit of fast inventory here, and a lot of reloading guns in between chasing Marguerite. Whenever she tries to plant a hive up here, she pretty quickly escapes over here, so there's not really a whole lot of reason to do anything besides like pop off one grenade. And over here during this cycle, we're going to grab the strong first aid. We got to make sure that we don't use the strong first aid though, because we need that in order to combine with the stripping agent downstairs. When she jumps back the first time, she is in phase 2, and now she's in phase, almost in phase 3. I should have just used the handgun to knock her off, truthfully. She's back on all fours, she's jumping into a hole, she's gone. I'm gonna jump down here because I'm running low on shotgun shells. Knock open this box. Pick up the separating agent. Pick up the shotgun shells. Pick up gunpowder, bullets, anything else we can get our hands on. Solid fuel down here. I usually like to pick that up while waiting for her to crumble here and finish, waiting for her death animation to finish. There's always going to be a little bit more time before the thing over here calcifies and falls away. Well, before the mold here calcifies and falls away, and while we're waiting for that, I'm going to combine some things, and we're going to make sure, we have to make sure that our cursor is on top of the lantern. Man, I bet I could improve my speedrun a lot, actually. Just looking at this, I could probably improve it quite easily. Looking at what I know now, in conjunction with doing the no save, no damage strats. So we have to make sure that inventory is 3 slots down, because the next 3 items we're picking up are the lockpick, the D-series arm, and the snake key.
Stay away.
Oh, God. I guess this is it.
We gotta wait for that spawn animation to play out before we blow that molded's head off. If we try to do it any earlier, then it'll be at 0 HP, but it won't die. If I'm running kind of low on shotgun shells, then I kind of YOLO around that one so that I can try to save as many shotgun shells as I can for Jack. Getting another phone call here, and we are running. Picked up the handgun ammo here. And in order to bypass the trigger where we get the phone call from Lucas in the trailer, we just run up, hit the corner of the trailer, like a little ways after the corner of the trailer, and then we'll hear the phone ring. And that will change the state of the main house. You can actually very briefly see the main house kind of blink a little bit, meaning that some things are being replaced. And then run right in. There's a lot more mold down here. Hi, Evelyn. I just fire off one shotgun shell to knock this molded back as soon as he spawns, the four-legged molded. And then we can grab the key here.
Sorry, buddy.
Save a lot of time by default by playing the Japanese version here, because the scene where we reach into the officer's stomach to grab the snake key isn't there. Do a sharp 90-degree turn to the left there, and that molded shouldn't hit us. And because our cursor is already over the snake key, we can just go ahead and brute force our way around, clip our hand through the door in order to grab the handgun bullets, and grab the enhanced bullets there, and the shotgun shells there. The reason why I didn't grab those shotgun shells before is because if I picked them up any earlier, then it would have spawned a four-legged molded during the main house segment, and that would have actually fucked up a lot of things while I was trying to get out. So I usually like to do one handgun bullet there to knock him back, and a shotgun shell here to blow his head off and get him out of the way. Go immediately for the lamp and pick up the shotgun shells around the dresser there. We'll climb up. Do the shadow puzzle here and grab the blue key card here. After grabbing the blue key, we're gonna open the door here and then move our cursor above the blue key card, because that's the next thing we're going to use while the door is opening. And pick up this other lockpick and bust that open. Whatever item you get in that box is going to be super useful. Then we're going to change the clock to 10:15 and then go right down here. Usually the general rule is, while something is opening, we try to pick up another item in the room before the door is finished opening. That guy right there, he almost sucker punched us. I think they tend to sucker punch a lot less often whenever you limit the frame rate to 60. Phone's ringing, screw that. And we're going to just YOLO these guys here. Because we have like the slowest reload speed, we can't reload fast enough in order to reload our shotgun in case we don't decapitate, because critical rolls tend to fail quite a bit in RE7, which is why I ran into the save room and out so that the four-legged molded would despawn. The two shotgun shells was just there to safely get me over to the key card. To the keycard locked door.
Ethan. Ethan. I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this? She thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan. That ain't special. This right here is special. You see, Ethan? Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? What, Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him. I'm just trying to show him not everybody wants to go back to how things were. So he's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll make that serum? Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now, come on, Ethan. What do you say?
Fuck!
Sorry for the mess.
So we're trying to blow up all these tripwires. It is possible to shoot the tripwire that I crouched under, but like without having it blow up in your face, but it's actually really difficult to do. As soon as the door opens, we're gonna bust open that box, grab the handgun bullets, and then we're going to guard against this tripwire. But actually, we don't even need to crouch under that tripwire, that other tripwire, that diagonal one, do we?
Fucking password, right?
Good to know.
Why don't you try 0814? No! 0621. No, it's 0514. Oh, come on! Take a chance, you never know.
So during this, we're going to just take the opportunity to put away all the keys and all the stuff that we're not going to use in the next section coming up, so that we have fewer items to put away. I try to stay as far away from that bomb as possible so that I can actually shoot it from around the corner. There's a neuro round right there. I try to decapitate these guys if possible, but if not, then keeping your reticule over them will cause them to jump back. It is absolutely requisite to use the lockpick in order to grab the flame rounds here, because we're going to be using those flame rounds on Jack 3 whenever we go to fight him. Trying to see if I can't shoot that box from pretty far away. Grabbing handgun bullets. And then we're going to get our ammo situation situated. Then while the elevator is dropping down, we got to make sure that we got neuro rounds equipped and also our enhanced handgun bullets. Grab the supplements. We got to have our neuro rounds ready so that when the thing opens, we go neuro round, 2 shotgun shells on the right hand molded, reload the shotgun. And then do 2 shotgun shells. Actually, I could have gone further away and waited for him to explode before I hit that. Quit sacrificing health for like, I don't know, 2 milliseconds of time save. That's kind of dumb. Rearranging my inventory so that I can get a lot of these things out of here. But, you know, I really should have rearranged my guns. Like, every time I go from here to Jack 3, I should just use this as an opportunity to rearrange my guns so that my guns are, like, the last thing that I put in. And that way my gun order is always preserved, so it actually make my muscle memory a lot more consistent against Jack 3 as far as, like, switching weapons goes. Another little thing that I picked up while I've been practicing for this no save, no damage shit. 1408. And then this is all pretty straightforward, you know. It's all just a long cutscene.
Have a nice day.
Alright, what do you say we play a little game? All you gotta do is light the candle and put it on the cake.
Kiss my ass.
Ethan, language. There are children in the building. Somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
Happy birthday to you. Hope you have a happy birthday.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die!
You can just chill out over here while the bomb is counting down. You actually won't get hit.
That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
So now we got the D-Series head, and then we gotta go grab everything that we just dropped down all the way back to the D-Series head and the crank. We had to make sure that we put the D-Series head and the crank in last, so that way we could, like before we went in to go do the happy birthday puzzle, so that way we would know that that's like the last thing that we need to get in our inventory before we skedaddle the fuck on out of that save room. If I'm running a little low on ammo, I might duck into that other room there in order to break open some boxes, but try not to, if I can help it. I used that shot in order to knock back that first four-legged molded, and then take a hard right. He's like hot on my ass though. So this four-legged molded is going to jump out of the water. We're just going to pop open a shot to knock him back and get ready to aim at the head of this one. And somehow I missed that, but it's okay. And while that's opening, use the lockpick while that's opening. We're going to grab everything that's in this room over here. Try to free up another slot and grab the 2 strong chemicals there. Grab the rest of the ammo in the room. Just always from right to left, then go up the stairs, talk to Zoe.
Zoe.
Not now. We don't have the time. Do you have both ingredients?
Then after that, we're going
Right
to...
here. There should be enough, right?
If we make them fast enough, my father and Lucas aren't far away.
mix up some things here.
Daddy's coming.
Good. There's enough for 2.
We're going to use this menu to combine neuro rounds and get some more flame rounds. Then eat a herb, just get it out of the way.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
There's a boat outside. We'll take it through the swamp. But neither of us will get very far without the serum.
I usually open with a flame round here.
Hey, one of those is mine.
Pretty sure the Jack strategy is also different as well. Mine might be a little dated. The head is also probably one of the more annoying parts to get rid of. Always guard on that hit. Heal. While he's going down, we're going to reload. I missed that grenade like a fucking idiot. Really what I should have done was open up with a neuro round. So that way he'd be a little bit slower. But if he's a little slower, then it means it takes him a while longer to come up so that we can actually like shoot him. Every time you blow out one of the eyes, it actually has a animation tied to it. Like a Jack taking damage animation, so he has to be like not in a prior animation before it actually takes effect. Man, how unfortunate. All right, so there's our neuro round. I usually put a neuro round in him before he climbs up again. Shotgun shells, mostly to take out the eyes on the bottom. And while he's climbing up, is a good time to grab some more bullets. Reloading a flame round. This fight would have gone a lot faster if I hadn't missed the other flame rounds, obviously. We're gonna try to go for the eye on the bottom again. That takes care of all the eyes. Now we gotta make sure that our neuro rounds are equipped, and we have to make sure that our shotgun is reloaded, and so is our handgun. So we just aim at shoulder level with a neuro round, and it will hit Jack in the face. Then we follow up with shotgun shells, and then enhanced bullets. And that'll kill this phase in one cycle, and that is Jack 3.
I've seen everything.
Ethan, this way. Serum on him.
You want me to cure him?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Man, Mia's waiting for us.
had to use one of them. There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left. What the hell are we gonna do now? It's fine. It was foolish thinking I could escape.
But Zoe,
Go! Both of you just go!
come with us. I'm sure there's someone who can help.
This is not home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help!
Ethan, thank you.
Who the hell else was I gonna choose?
Ethan.
Mia, I know you've been through a lot. We need to talk. You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I honestly don't remember.
Try. Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here? Oh, you're okay. What the hell was that? What the fuck?
Mommy. This way.
Ethan? 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 What was that?
They're dead. They're all dead. The engine room. What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all. Fuck. What the hell is going on? We need some weapons. there any weapons on this ship? I don't know, but... Look, let's go this way. Maybe we can get out of here.
Oh, hey, so I totally forgot to mention something. Choosing Mia is the faster route. If you choose Zoe, then you have to fight Mia an additional time, and that's like an extra, I don't know, 2 minutes or something like that. Really, it's kind of a pointless choice to make, because there's only one correct choice. So I just choose Mia every time. Also, Zoe doesn't actually die if you choose Mia, so just choose Mia. If you love Zoe, choose Mia. Jesus Christ.
Are you remembering?
What? What are you?
You said we could be a family.
What are you talking about?
You said!
What are you
Okay, so here's what's up. As soon as this molded drops in through here, we're going to take the general purpose fuse, and hopefully we don't get sucker punched like we did just there. I hate that molded. He's such a fucking shit pile. Alright, we'll take the remote bomb, and there's another herb in there as well. And while that, while the door is opening, we're going to combine the herb with the chemical to get an herb. Or to get the first aid kit, rather. The ship is a pretty risky section, but it's actually not that bad once you get used to it. I just wouldn't use speedrun strats for it.
Watch it. What? Why?
Just simply because of all the sucker punches that you'll wind up having to deal with from various molded.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here, take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
Okay, Evie, where are you? She's close. She's vomiting. Damn, I'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right, we need to find her and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
It is actually possible to skip that Alan call. I'm not really sure how to do that yet. I'm also trying to grab as many chemicals and whatnot as I can. We don't actually need to turn around and close that door. It just sort of closes itself. While we're waiting for this elevator, we can combine ourselves a health item. It is going to be faster to knock the molded out of the elevator with the machine gun the shitty machine gun. But I personally like to run to the save room and despawn him because he's a piece of shit. And he never cooperates, and I just don't like resetting there. It's like even if you knock back enemies, they're still going to sucker punch you. Molded really are trash enemies, especially for speedruns. Wow, he actually tried to hit me with a quick attack there. I tried to hug the wall as much as possible so that I can avoid getting smacked by the molded there. And really, a lot of this section is just get lucky and hope you don't get sucker punched. Sucker punch maybe only happens, I don't know, 25% of the time you try to dodge a molded. Over here we can just melt that off and go right on ahead.
No, Evie, I'm not mad. Wait, what did you call me?
I don't want to live in the lab anymore. I want a house. And I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come. Evie, wait!
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off. She's making more friends, Alan. Those things are everywhere.
I told you so.
Are you okay?
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
Gonna try to move around the corner and then head up the left side of the stairs so that way the molded's trajectory is predisposed towards going towards the right side of the stairs. Our perspective right, of course. Over here, I'm going to just lay into this molded over here. It is possible to dodge all these guys, but it is insanely risky, and I personally don't like doing it. So I just like to save my bombs for those guys. Because at some point while the elevator is coming down, Mia will check her watch, and whenever she checks her watch, that will interrupt any attack. So you wouldn't be able to stun the molded while waiting on the elevator at a specific point. So that turns it into just straight up RNG at that point.
Emergency safety lockdown system has been engaged.
Pretty obnoxious. From here, we actually haven't taken a single hit, which is nice. That we should have. Not a single sucker punch. The trick here is to raise your guard while dodging around the molded, because we're at DA10, and that means that moldeds can pivot and hit you while they're in the middle of an attack animation. Climbing the staircase, go to 3rd floor, and cue cutscene.
How did you get here?
Where's Evie?
She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie, Evie.
Alan, listen.
I didn't mean to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying to take control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
This FMV coming up is also the only skippable cutscene in the entire game.
We'll be together forever.
Now do you remember? Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
So first things first, we gotta go up to the 4th floor. We gotta go up to the bridge of the ship in order to get the tire jack or the T-shaped handle or whatever it's called. Lug wrench, that's the word. Lug wrench. So earlier we picked up some remote bombs. We're not actually going to be killing very many enemies here. Just gonna try to keep using health items and keep ourselves alive. Just be running through things. Got the corrosive, got the strong first aid. We're good to go. We needed that corrosive so that we could use it on a door on the 3rd floor. But before we head to the 3rd floor, we're gonna head to the 1st floor and open this door, grab the fuse. This guy is a total asshole. Could duck into the save room in order to despawn him. Maybe I should have. Oh, I definitely should have. You see that fucking shit? Dude. I definitely should have saved that, because then I would have a full heal for whenever I need to get around the fat molded and the skinny molded in the 3rd floor coming up. But yeah, taking the short way around here, blow this guy up. Actually don't even need to pick up remote mines at all. I just like to pick them up to get rid of 2 very annoying enemies, of which the precise number of annoying enemies is simply 2. Don't gotta worry about nothing. Grab the gunpowder, grab the MPM. And if we guard during the middle of this turning of the wire animation here, then we can cancel that, and we can get another look at the enemies, and we can also pick up the wire a little bit faster. I kind of lucked out here. The fat molded didn't start his running animation. He actually has an attack on Madhouse where he can actually run faster than you and just spew vomit everywhere. It's pretty shitty. Okay, so that's all done. We're gonna jump down here and use the wire and the fuse. Then we can make our way down to S2. There was no reason for me to grab the handgun MPM either. I don't even know why I grabbed that. I don't even know why I grabbed that thing.
Waiting.
Because I do have enough ammo, pretty much always, with Ethan by the end of the game. Pick up that health there. Because there, you saw that? He sucker punched me. What an asshole. You can also guard in order to cancel the healing animation after you've confirmed that it works. That's why I always like to use my other remote bomb, like right there, but actually there's a remote bomb right here. Never mind. Because I need one remote bomb and another remote bomb in order to get rid of that guy. And then the trajectory of the vomit is always locked in place on this guy whenever you run up the stairs, so you can just run right behind him, get out of the way. Just YOLO him. And from here, we go to Ethan and resume control of Ethan.
Do something. Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan? Hey, shh. I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped it.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Evelyn, she did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tank in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... She forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key, all right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan, free my family. Please.
Stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mom. Remember?
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
No.
Now go kill that little bitch.
No. Mia! No! Okay, you little bitch. What the fuck are you?
I don't know if it would have been beneficial to reset there or not. This is all really slow over here. And Evelyn just absolutely destroying the ecosystem out here. Regular chemical, just so we can mix up more herbs if we need to. And from here, just trying to grab every single weapon in our inventory, get it right back. We only got 2 shotgun shells here, so we got to be a little judicious about them. 1, 2. Okay, that was good. Didn't get sucker punch. Probably gonna get hit while using the elevator here. Oh, Jesus Christ, the double hit. Fortunately, they didn't follow me on. Dismantled that neuro round in order to get more flame rounds, but I don't know. Should I have even done that? Really? Really? We're going to use the enhanced handgun bullets here in order to blow the head off of this molded. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Shotgun shells there. We can generally run straight by these guys and not get sucker punched as long as we're far enough away. And you have to strafe a very specific way in order to be able to get to the push cart over here, to get to the mine cart over here, before the molded can actually get you. Sometimes these guys can sucker punch you. I'm always ready to shoot that 4-legged molded if he pops up. That's what you need those 4 shotgun shells for. Pop the tripwire right there. No reason to grab the gunpowder sitting on the table next to the laptop. We're going to open the box here, and while the box is opening, we'll grab the supplements and highlight the E-necrotoxin, or the tissue samples, rather, and then pick up these other items, then combine ourselves some neuro rounds, and then we can actually queue those up for the final boss fight. I was just popping that open to see if there were any more shotgun shells that I could grab, because we need shotgun shells in order to kill the molded. But I'm pretty sure there's enough static shotgun shell pickups that would actually negate the need to bust open those boxes, now that I think about it. But it also depends on if we can get those crit rolls or not. So these guys are spawning. We got sucker punched, of course. Decapitate this dude, and there's going to be another regular molded and a 4-legged molded coming from around the corner here. Blow his head off. Okay, we were able to score 2 decaps really quickly. Keep running. 4-legged molded is going to pop up in front of us. Hopefully we don't get sucker punched by that guy, and got to blow out whichever one is easiest to resist, and then we're going to crouch walk in front of this molded in order to get around him. And upon jumping down here, all the other molded behind us will despawn, and then we can pick up the neuro rounds and use that on both these guys. Then re-equip the neuro rounds, and then boom, boom, boom with the handgun, take out those trip wires, and then lob 1 more neuro round to the feet of them to reset their stun timers, and we just climb right past them. So from this point, we should have 1 extra clip of handgun bullets left, and we should have 4 shotgun shells left, hopefully. Well, 2 at least. At least 2 shotgun shells.
It's not here. It's gone. It's gone. Leave me.
This is your fault.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that. It fucking hurts.
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you. You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
After the first guard, we can squeeze around there. That's all mandatory damage, unfortunately.
You.
Why does everyone hate me?
So while Evelyn is spawning in, we're going to turn around and there's going to be a box of shotgun shells and a box of handgun bullets sitting right there. All we gotta do is fire 1 grenade, 2 shotgun shells, and an entire clip of handgun bullets. Actually, it's more like, I don't know, 7 or 8 handgun bullets. But just basically as soon as Evelyn's head shows up, that's the hitbox. We gotta reload our guns, because we can't actually do any damage to Evelyn until we're right up in her face and she just says, "I just wanted a family." Sometimes you can actually get this in 3 shots, but 4 is about the average. And that is the end of the speedrun. Thank you all very much for watching.
red fuel. Glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.
So this was Resident Evil 7 New Game Madhouse in 1 hour, 40 minutes, and 23 seconds. Appreciate you all watching. If you like what you see, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're looking for general strategies, like, you know, completely new to RE7, be sure to check out my RE7 playlist, the link of which should either be in the description or in the pinned comments. I already have a full no damage run of Resident Evil 7 in VR. So you can definitely go check those out, watch all of them. That's like probably the only set of videos that I've ever uploaded like one part at a time instead of actually like waiting to be done, because I thought that I should get those videos out immediately, like when RE7 had just come out, but I don't know. They just kind of wound up blobbing up a YouTube playlist. So just, you know, go check it out. I'll show you how to get 100% of everything and how to avoid damage on everything. Or just check out the rest of my videos in general. Got a lot of no damage runs in a lot of games. Also, be sure to check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/carcinogensda. I record all of my no damage runs and all of my commentaries there in real time. Say hi, Twitch chat. I stream there from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. every day except Sunday and Wednesday, so it's my full-time job. Go check it out. Also, if you want to monetarily support my bad speedrunning habit, you can do so on my Patreon at patreon.com/carcinogensda. Over there, I $1, for as little as $1 per month, you can actually get early access to all of my completed videos, sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks in advance. And for the $5 tier and above, you actually get access to some of my work in progress videos as well. Some of them with commentary, some of them without, but supporting over there will actually go a huge way towards helping me, so I appreciate any and everything that I can get. Thank you so much. So coming up in the near future, I should have a Resident Evil 7 Madhouse 100% no save, no damage run up. Still trying to get that finished. Hopefully I should have that uploaded, ready to go pretty soon. Trying to get it done before the end of the holidays. But I mostly just wanted to commentate this because it's been here for a while. It was long overdue that I upload a new version of... Well, just upload a new Resident Evil 7 speedrun. Anywho's, and I'll see you guys next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.